Righty-ho, so one thing that kind of flew under the radar for me with the Valis Undermined update was the slight change to the Wise Razor stance for two-handed Nikanas. It's supposed to feel a lot better now, so I thought I would give it a shot, and a lot of you guys suggested the Azothane as the weapon of choice, so that's what we're gonna do, because why not? I'm actually looking forward to this, because the Wise Razor stance being somewhat mediocre was one of the main reasons why I would always build two-handed Nikanas for heavy attacks instead. The Azothane is one of the melee weapons available from Teshin's Cave for Pathos Clamps, and since it does not have a mastery rank requirement, you can get it and use it as soon as you can gather 50 of them. It does primarily slash damage, though it still has a decent amount of puncture and impact. It sports a very high 34% crit chance with a highly above average 3x crit multiplier, as well as a pretty decent 22% status chance. So let us give it a proper shot with a light stack build and see if it's any good. Shall we? I don't think this trait is very good. 85 hit damage is not a lot, but it could prime enemies or something like that, so let's get that spruced up Wise Razor stance and see what we can do here. What are we gonna do arcane-wise? I actually have no idea. Maybe we could do something with Afflictions? I don't remember the combos at all. We have a knockdown here, a lift and a knockdown here, okay. Nothing there. Lift and a... okay, so we could do this. I don't remember what this combo does anymore though, we're gonna have to try that out. Oh, it's this combo, yeah. That could be fun with Afflictions. I don't know if I'm imagining things or it genuinely feels smoother. So we are gonna do Afflictions, I think that could be pretty fun. This Ambra Forma is gonna be annoying as hell though. You would ideally want to run Condi Overload on this. Let's get Galvanized Steel as well. Blood Rush. Unfortunately, I don't think we will be able to fit everything in, especially over top that Umbra Forma, and I'm not formaing it away, so I guess we're gonna have to run Sacrificial Pressure or something. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is the only combo that triggers the trait. I was hoping the forward block combo would do so as well, but it doesn't seem to. Let's bolster our status chance a little bit. Sure, Elementalist as well. Yeah, it doesn't seem to do it on this combo, which is very much a shame because it's much better than the other one. So I guess we're just not gonna use the trait. If you do not have an Umbra Forma on this, keep Condition Overload, but because I do have it there and I do not want to Forma it away, I'm just gonna use Sacrificial Pressure, which is not great on its own, but oh well. Let's clean up this mess. What? When did I put in Print Fever Strike? What? Actually, I just took this out, but I haven't done a pure toxin build in a while. That could be pretty cool with Afflictions. So let's do that. This gives us a lot of mod space to run stuff like Reach, which is going to be awesome sauce. Let's borrow this for a moment. Okay, let's try it and see if it needs something. Okay, I'm not mad at this. Like, the status chance could definitely be higher. I don't know. It just feels like we're not proccing an awful lot of stuff. I think it's gonna be fine once we add Harold. Harold's gonna add a lot, like even more for you if you have Condition Overload instead of, you know, the Sacrificial Pressure thing. Oh, I have him on health stuff, right. But even just the Vital and Heat is gonna be tremendous. Okay, this is pretty good. Wait, where is Weeping Wounds? When did I had Weeping Wounds on? When did I take out Weeping Wounds? What? What's going on? First the Fever Strike, now the Weeping Wounds. I think my Azothane's haunted. There we go, now we're proccing status. I was wondering, like, why am I not proccing a ton of status? I should have so much status, but I'm not proccing any. This is tremendous so far, like, it's clearing really well. Better than expected, especially since most of these guys have armor as well. I apologize if you find the screen check annoying, but I kinda like it actually. Especially with the nice audible thump. I think the forced slash proc on this combo helps as well, because I think the multiplier is pretty good too. Oh, hello, Misery. Yo, look at that dot damage. That is saucy. Wowee. Man, if you can't fit Condi Overload on this, it is going to be a disgusting. Like, this is already really good with just Sacrificial Pressure, which sucks, especially on its own, without Steel. With Condi Overload, this is gonna be mad. I just briefly want to compare this to like a generic influence setup. So let's slap on Shocking Touch and switch our Afflictions to melee influence there and see how that feels. So the clear is really good, obviously, but like the main benefit of running this setup instead, I think, is that you are not chained to that one combo because you don't need to rely on slams. I mean, what's there to say? It's an influence setup. It's boring, but good. Single target is worse, but the clear is better, so I guess it's up to you. I very much prefer the Affliction route though. Let us bully some shield boys because, well, this build was kind of made for it. Yeah, they're just melting, which is not a big surprise. I mean, at the end of the day, Am I having a stroke? Toxin is their weakness. Pretty saucy build overall. It is wrecking stuff very nicely. I think it's kind of funny that we're not using the combo that was actually tweaked in Wise Razor, but still, fun build nonetheless. Okay, so here's the final build for the Azothane. We run Wise Razor as the stance, and then we have Condition Overload. You don't want to run Sacrificial Pressure. The only reason I have it there is because I have an Umbra format, so please run Condition Overload instead. You're gonna get a lot more damage than I have here. After that, we have Blood Rush and Galvanized Steel for crit chance and damage, Berserker Fury for attack speed, Galvanized Elementalist for status damage and status chance, and then you're either gonna run Primed Reach if you want it to feel good and have a lot of range, or Organ Chatter if you want the maximum damage. The Azothane comes with a 3x crit multiplier at base, so having 2 sources of crit damage is gonna be saucy as hell. Then we have Weeping Wounds to scale our status chance, and we top it all off with Primed Fever Strike for a truck ton of Toxin. Now this setup pretty much requires you to only use the forward block combo. You could theoretically use the standing block combo as well, but that one's not very good for actually fighting things. But if you don't want to do that because you dislike the combo or for any other reason, you can simply replace Primed Fever Strike with Choking Touch and then replace Afflictions with Melee Influence. This will lower your single target damage, but you're gonna get better clear and you'll be able to use whatever combo you want. And let's also not forget about a good priming pad, especially if, unlike me, you are running Condition Overload, because a solid priming pad like good boy Harold over here is going to add an insane amount of extra damage. All in all, I'm pretty happy with the result here. We have 2 fairly similar builds that function kind of differently, so you can either go the Affliction route with pure Toxin and demolish anything that has a shield and have better single target, or you can go the pure Electricity route with Influence and have amazing clear. So yeah, I would absolutely recommend you give this a shot. It's very nice, I like it. And as always guys, I thank you very much for watching and I hope you've enjoyed the video. Additionally, I would like to extend a special thank you to all the channel members. Thank you very much guys, I really appreciate your support, it means a lot to me. And my final thank you goes to Death Batman for the Forma bundle and Black Lion 669 for the Steadfast All from Bust. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.